Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here at the Red Brick House. And it is cold out today. It actually was right around 32, I think, last night, 31 degrees. The high temperature today is only going to be like 41. It got cold in a hurry. One of the things I wanted to do, we've got some work on, we got to change the thermostat here at the house. Um, we needed a two heat one cool thermostat. We think that the one that was put on there was one heat, so it's not using the auxiliary heat. And the way a heat pump works is you're basically I don't know exactly how it works. Okay, let me be real with it. But it's basically an air conditioner in reverse for the heat. So like when you go past an air conditioning unit in the summertime and it's blowing all the hot air, it reverses and it does that. So it blows the heat inside as opposed to and all that. But once the temperature gets below a certain degree, it can't pull out as much heat, and that's where you basically have a heat coil that's similar to like a hair dryer that kind of finishes the air off and puts some more heat in, especially when it's in defrost. So it's not doing that. So we're getting that squared away in here, and hopefully we get it taken care of. And then tonight it's going to be down in the low 20s. So we definitely want to get that fixed and taken care of. But been working here on the outside of the house. I absolutely positively love having the pavers here. It has looked, to me, I think it looks really, really good. In the future, we'll maybe have some more furniture and maybe a little table that can go down here. It'll look good. One of the things I did want to do, although it might be a little chilly and I don't have my winter coat, is I want to go through and try and get some more of this stuff that's in here. You see, like there's the roots and stuff of the vines. That's one of the big ones right there, is to try and dig these things out and chop them up and get it cleared off before the springtime so that way they don't come back. You can see a lot of the roots of the vines. So if I can cut the vines off down low here, at least we'll start out with small ones in the beginning of the year. So I'm going to try and clean that stuff off. And I also, too, want to get back in here because these are rocks that I actually got when I built my dad's place that we had ended up, when we were excavating the land, that we ended up getting. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Wow, I didn't even realize there's a tarp down in there. Don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I do want to get them out. And you can see how ugly the vines and stuff are on there. I would love to clean some of this stuff out and get this stuff set up so we could till it up and plant some grass seed. And you can see the retaining wall that we have back in here that's filled in with gravel to take care of our patio there. So that's one of the things I want to do, but I don't think it's going to happen here with the cold. The other thing I'm working on is down in the cellar, is doing another retaining wall, basically coming down the side over here. After I build that retaining wall, I'm going to build basically a workbench and storage shelves so I can move a lot of the stuff like the sawhorses and things and have kind of like a small little workshop, I guess, down there where we can keep stuff stored. And if we need to fix something here at the house, we can have. what we When we first got here, there was a lot of glass and there was a lot of different sized pieces of molding in there. So we think that people did picture framing down there. We do know a carpenter did live here before. Whew, it is cold out here. My goodness. With the outside temperature about 34 and that wind, it is definitely chilly. So it feels really good in here. A couple things I've been working on. Yesterday I was mostly on the road, so I didn't actually get much work put in. But we have, and this is where I need to get through and work on the locks. But you can see we got this door hung, and we got this door hung right here too. So I needed to put the stop molding around the doors and put the locks on here. So that will be nice to be able to have that. And my brother here, we actually have a air mattress, so that way he could spend the night. He was our first guest in the house. And in here, for the most part, everything is squared away. I actually like the stool right here because what I do every night is I come in here and actually soak my feet. And so that's actually really nice to be able to sit on the side. I don't know. I got in that bathtub one time when we were doing construction and I couldn't get out of it because it is very, very short. And when I get in there, my knees are bent up so far that you just can't move. I can't, I've got 6 knee operations on me, so I can't straighten them out. So me getting in there that way, I don't know it's going to happen. Not unless we put maybe a grab bar on the wall, but I don't know that I want to have a grab bar. But if we did, it would definitely be black to match all the trim. But the bathroom, I think it actually looks really good the way it's come through. Now outside here, this is a dresser that my mom had, and I've been working on stripping this. The only problem is right now, I've got to wipe this thing down with water. It is cold out here, so I need to go ahead and do that to finish stripping this. We have the drawers inside. We're going to strip that inside the house. We've got the rest of that, you can see, is all loose. We use a citrus strip on it, and it's done a good job. We just need to finish cleaning and washing it down, and that's pretty cool. It's a very old dresser. So that's another one of the things I want to be working on today. You know how much we love the old stuff. And eventually, well, you have to really, with the seals on this thing, you got to really push this thing closed, trying to keep this as weather tight as much as possible. We've got to do a lot of little stuff, like all the trim in here needs to be caulked around and stuff to finish that off. It's the little stuff, all these doors and things we haven't done, touch up paint, but all those things will come through and get done. It's just a matter of getting timed and just making your way. But for the most part, the house is close. The other reason I want to get the basement together is we've got to get all this stuff out of here so we can sand the floors out. I want to get this room squared away so that way we have the whole downstairs. We're thinking that this is actually going to go out on the back porch because we don't have a whole lot of room for it in the kitchen. It's too big with all the cabinets we have, but we want to be able to use this. So we can actually use this as like a garden center and things, and we may actually put a little sink out there so when we come in, we've been working and stuff, got your hand cleaner and everything out there, we can clean ourselves up before we come into the house, and that will be a lot better thing. So that's where we are right now with the red brick house, and see what we get accomplished today. Oh, I also want to get my charcuterie board sanded out too, so that way we can start using that in the kitchen if we have some more company. And I need to do a little bit more work. I've got to find where I went with the weather stripping to work on these windows to try and make them as energy efficient as possible. I definitely know, I started doing some of them. You can see, like right there, there's a little gap on the window there, and underneath the bottom here. So we have this gasket here that will go up underneath of there, and that'll help to seal that up. I can feel just a little bit of cold air that's coming in through there. So we definitely want to try and slow that stuff down as much as possible. And that's what we got, good people. So, oh, here's my stop molding. Yep. There's my stop molding for the door. So we'll get that put on there so we can actually stop and put a lock on the door. Hot damn. I am lucking out today. I got 2 pieces. No, that's one piece of stop molding. Well, we'll find some more. Or we'll go, there's 2 pieces. We'll find some more, and we'll go get some more. I'm gonna need one more piece. I may have one upstairs, but we'll see. All right, good people, peace.